All through my adult life, I spent my career in data processing. I was a numbers person, ones and zeros, and not a lot of room for creativity. So I truly believe that God sending me to creative ministry was just a laugh on his part. I took the Embracing Purpose class with Linda Slayton. We had to do a board at the end of the class that described our journey and told a little bit about us. And since I don't count myself as creative, I made a quilt because I thought that said a lot more about who I was than any kind of poster board I could create. Shortly after that, I became a small group leader with the next Embracing Purpose class. And during one of our meetings, Linda handed me an email that had come into the church and said, I think you might want to investigate this. It was a request from a hospice volunteer coordinator asking for lap quilts for her hospice patients. And that was where the journey began. So the first year, we set out to make 70 lap quilts. And I spent that whole year saying to God, I can't do this by myself. If I quit my job and quilted all the time, I can't make 70 lap quilts in a year. So, God, if you want this to happen, you're going to have to bring some people alongside me who can help. And that's exactly what he did. It was something that I questioned when I began. I wasn't sure it would have value for anyone because I wasn't sure I would have valued it. I've changed a lot of my opinions. Over the years, Kingdom Quilters has given quilts to hospice patients, to cancer patients. We've given quilts to kids aging out of foster care, to veterans, and also the elderly who may not be in hospice but are not getting around very well any longer. So not only have the people who get the quilts changed, but those of us who make them have changed quite a lot as well. I am not the person that always thought I was going to end up doing what I'm doing. I would never have guessed it. You know, Matthew tells us that the way we let our light shine is to do good works. And when we do them in God's name, it makes a difference. Handmade gifts are not everywhere, especially in today's run down to Walmart, grab something off the shelf sort of environment. These quilts take some time to make and some thought, and you put a lot of yourself into it. And so when we pray for the people who are going to get them as we make them, I have to really believe that when they wrap up in them, they feel God's arms around them.